In the dense, misty forests of North America, a legend persists. A tale of an elusive creature, neither fully human nor entirely beast, that has captivated the imagination of millions for generations. This is the story of Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, a mystery that continues to elude explanation and divide opinion. Picture, if you will, a crisp autumn morning in the Pacific Northwest. The air is thick with the scent of pine and damp earth. A hiker, alone on a remote trail, suddenly freezes. There, just ahead, a massive figure lumbers between the trees. For a fleeting moment, human eyes lock with those of something other. Then, as quickly as it appeared, the creature vanishes, leaving behind only a set of impossibly large footprints and a story that will be met with equal parts fascination and skepticism. This scene has played out countless times over the decades, fueling a phenomenon that refuses to fade into obscurity. But where did it all begin? To understand the Bigfoot enigma, we must first journey back in time to the oral traditions of indigenous peoples across North America. Long before European settlers arrived on these shores, Native American tribes spoke of giant hair-covered beings that roamed the wilderness. The Lummi people of the Pacific Northwest told stories of the Semekwes, while the Lakota Sioux had legends of the Chietanka, or Big Elder Brother. These accounts, passed down through generations, described creatures that were at once fearsome and almost human-like in their behavior. As European exploration pushed westward, tales of wild men in the mountains began to circulate among trappers and settlers. In 1811, David Thompson, a British-Canadian fur trader, discovered a set of unusual footprints in the snow near what is now Jasper, Alberta. He described them as measuring 14 inches long and nearly 8 inches wide. Thompson's account is often cited as one of the earliest written records of what would later be associated with Bigfoot. But it wasn't until the mid-20th century that Bigfoot truly entered the public consciousness. In 1958, a bulldozer operator named Jerry Crew made a cast of an enormous footprint he'd found at a construction site in Bluff Creek, California. When a photo of Crew holding the cast appeared in the Humboldt Times, it sparked a media frenzy. The term Bigfoot was coined, and a modern legend was born. The Bluff Creek incident opened the floodgates. Suddenly, sightings and encounters were being reported across North America with increasing frequency. Grainy photographs and shaky video footage began to surface, each claiming to capture evidence of the elusive creature. Perhaps the most famous piece of purported Bigfoot evidence is the Patterson-Gimlin film. Shot in 1967 by Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin, also in Bluff Creek, the 59-second clip shows what appears to be a large, bipedal, ape-like creature striding across a clearing. The subject turns and glances at the camera before disappearing into the woods. This short film has been the subject of intense scrutiny and debate for over half a century, with some hailing it as proof of Bigfoot's existence and others dismissing it as an elaborate hoax. As reports continued to accumulate, a loose network of researchers, enthusiasts, and citizen scientists began to coalesce around the Bigfoot phenomenon. They called themselves cryptozoologists, dedicated to the study of animals whose existence has not been proven by science. These individuals combed through historical records, conducted field expeditions, and collected physical evidence in their quest to prove that Bigfoot was more than just a myth. But for every believer, there was a skeptic. The scientific community, by and large, remained unconvinced. They pointed out the lack of conclusive physical evidence, the improbability of a large undiscovered primate population existing in North America, and the tendency for eyewitness accounts to be unreliable. Many argued that Bigfoot sightings could be explained by misidentification of known animals, hoaxes, or the power of suggestion in an environment ripe for pareidolia, the tendency to perceive familiar patterns in random stimuli. Despite the skepticism, the allure of Bigfoot has only grown stronger with time. The creature has become a cultural icon, appearing in everything from serious documentaries to campy B-movies. It has inspired countless books, TV shows, and even a burgeoning tourism industry in areas known for frequent sightings. But what if Bigfoot is more than just a cultural phenomenon? What if, hidden in the vast wilderness of North America, there really is an undiscovered species of primate? The idea isn't as far-fetched as it might seem at first glance. New species are discovered with surprising regularity, even in the 21st century. In 2017, a new species of orangutan was identified in Sumatra, and in 2020, a new primate species was discovered in Myanmar. If these animals could evade scientific classification for so long, could Bigfoot have done the same? Some researchers have proposed that Bigfoot could be a remnant population of Gigantopithecus, a genus of ape that went extinct hundreds of thousands of years ago. Others suggest it might be an unknown species of great ape that evolved convergently with humans to walk upright. These theories, while intriguing, remain purely speculative in the absence of hard evidence. And so, the mystery endures. Each year brings new sightings, new theories, and new attempts to prove or disprove Bigfoot's existence. Advanced technology has been brought to bear on the search, from thermal imaging cameras to environmental DNA analysis. Yet definitive proof remains elusive. As we stand here at the edge of the unknown, we're left with more questions than answers. Is Bigfoot a flesh and blood creature, an enduring myth, or something in between? What does our fascination with this enigma say about our relationship with the natural world and our place within it? And if Bigfoot does exist, what would it mean for our understanding of evolution, ecology, and our own history? The legend of Bigfoot challenges us to consider the limits of our knowledge and the vastness of the world around us. It reminds us that there may still be mysteries lurking in the shadows of our forests, waiting to be uncovered. As we continue to push the boundaries of scientific understanding, perhaps one day we'll find the answers we seek. Until then, the legend lives on, a tantalizing whisper in the wilderness, daring us to look deeper, to question our assumptions, and to wonder, what if? As we delve deeper into the Bigfoot phenomenon, we find ourselves at the intersection of science, folklore, and human psychology. The persistence of this legend in the face of scientific skepticism raises intriguing questions about the nature of belief and the power of the human imagination. Consider the psychological impact of Bigfoot sightings. Those who claim to have encountered the creature often describe a profound, life-changing experience. They speak of a primal fear, followed by a sense of awe and wonder. These emotional responses are consistent across many eyewitness accounts, regardless of the witnesses' backgrounds or beliefs. This uniformity of experience has led some researchers to explore the possibility that Bigfoot encounters tap into something deep within our collective unconscious. Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, proposed the concept of archetypes, universal archaic patterns and images that derive from the collective unconscious. Could Bigfoot represent a modern manifestation of the wild man archetype, a symbol of our primal connection to nature and our fear of the unknown? This psychological perspective doesn't necessarily negate the possibility of Bigfoot's physical existence, but it does offer an alternative explanation for the creature's enduring presence in our cultural imagination. The Bigfoot legend also intersects with broader environmental and conservation issues. Many Bigfoot researchers argue that the creature, if it exists, would require vast, undisturbed wilderness areas to survive undetected. This line of thinking has led some enthusiasts to become passionate advocates for forest preservation and wildlife conservation. In this way, the search for Bigfoot has indirectly contributed to efforts to protect some of North America's most pristine natural habitats. But the impact of the Bigfoot phenomenon extends far beyond the realm of conservation. It has spawned a multi-million-dollar industry, encompassing everything from tourist attractions to reality TV shows. Small towns across North America have embraced their status as Bigfoot hotspots, hosting festivals and tours that draw thousands of visitors each year. This economic aspect of the legend raises questions about the potential motivations behind some Bigfoot claims and the role of financial incentives in perpetuating the myth. The advent of the internet and social media has added new dimensions to the Bigfoot phenomenon. Online forums and social media groups have created virtual communities where enthusiasts can share experiences, debate theories, and organize expeditions. This democratization of information has led to an explosion of amateur research, but it has also made it easier for hoaxes and misinformation to spread rapidly. One of the most intriguing developments in recent years has been the application of cutting-edge scientific techniques to the search for Bigfoot. Environmental DNA, eDNA analysis, a method that can detect traces of genetic material left behind by organisms in their environment, has been employed in several Bigfoot investigations. While these studies have yet to produce definitive evidence of an unknown primate species, they have contributed to our understanding of local ecosystems and biodiversity. Another area of scientific inquiry related to the Bigfoot phenomenon is the study of witness psychology. Researchers have examined the cognitive processes that might lead someone to misidentify a known animal as Bigfoot or to perceive a Bigfoot where none exists. These studies have implications that extend far beyond cryptozoology, offering insights into the reliability of eyewitness testimony in various contexts. As we consider the future of Bigfoot research, we must also grapple with ethical questions. If Bigfoot does exist, what would be the implications of its discovery? How would we balance scientific inquiry with the need to protect a potentially endangered species? And how would such a discovery affect the indigenous cultures that have long held beliefs about these creatures? The legend of Bigfoot serves as a mirror, reflecting our complex relationship with the natural world and our place within it. It challenges our assumptions about what we know and what remains to be discovered. In an age of rapid technological advancement and environmental change, the idea that a large, undiscovered primate could be living in our forests is both thrilling and unsettling. Perhaps the true value of the Bigfoot phenomenon lies not in the ultimate resolution of the mystery, but in the questions it provokes and the wonder it inspires. It reminds us that the world is still full of mysteries, that nature still holds secrets, and that there is value in the pursuit of knowledge, even when that pursuit leads us down unconventional paths. As we stand at the threshold of a new era in scientific discovery, with tools and technologies our ancestors could scarcely have imagined, the legend of Bigfoot beckons us forward. It challenges us to look beyond the familiar, to question our assumptions, and to remain open to the possibility of the extraordinary. In the end, whether Bigfoot is flesh and blood or purely mythical, its impact on our culture, our understanding of nature, and our sense of wonder is undeniable. The footprints it has left in our collective imagination are as deep and enduring as any found in the forests of North America. So the next time you find yourself in the wilderness and the shadows seem to move in ways you can't quite explain, take a moment to consider the possibilities. Listen to the whispers of the forest and remember that in this vast, complex world, there may still be room for legends to walk among us.